Hey, you guys, we are back. Yes, we got, what's the name? Muddia and Grandpa Otis. They is no longer on the channel. They did the award ceremony, and so now we is back. Y'all got all the skits with them because they are characters. So let's go ahead and do this part 2 reunion of Ready to Love. Let's get into it.
We keeps it real. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
Hey! I always put God first. Hey, KOED family, how y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Thug. This is my lovely wife right here.
It's thunderstorming outside. Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. And also, it's all about our rants. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Ready to Love, the reunion, part 2. Part deuces, y'all. Part deuces. And take it away. Take it away.
So, if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Yes.
Trying to be like Tony. He's so laid back and cool.
He do that?
Yeah. Hey, I'm talking right now. Be quiet. Listen. I'll allow you to talk. So now it's my time to talk.
Yeah. So anyway, make sure that you head on over to our brand store to purchase one of our new tees, which is the Juneteenth, and it's a couple of more collections over there that are just arrived. So
when is Juneteenth?
June 19th.
You struggle every time. Struggle. Is it May or July?
I know. And don't forget, we have a Patreon. I just wanted to reiterate that, you guys, that we have a special announcement to announce on this channel. Something new that we're adding. And I know some of you have been asking us. You have been inquiring when we're going to do it, So this part of it is coming soon. We're trying to wait till we get to 20,000 subscribers. But some of y'all, make sure y'all done hit the subscribe so we can go announce what we finna announce and go and get this started, honey.
I know how we can get to 20,000 real quick.
Yeah.
If we hit 20,000, we're going to do something that says, in the title, it has fans in it.
What?
You're going to have fans in the title. We're going to do something with fans. You know, what they do? Only what? Fans only? So yeah, if we hit 20,000, that will probably give us 20,000 quick. What you think? You
talking about one of them little fans, box fans? Just only a box fan. Because, baby, that's the only fans they going to get, child.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Fans only. And I'll be on there with my finger. Hey, look at my finger, y'all. Ooh. Yeah, fans only, yeah. We're going to do fans only.
Only fans.
That's our version. Fans only, yeah. We're going to change the game, E-Dub Jr. Yeah.
So now
we're
going to
go ahead. Say he's going to strip for y'all. Ain't right, E-Dub Jr.? Yeah. I'll take my bow tie off for y'all.
No way he can strip because he's not paralyzed. So now let's go ahead and get into this review. Y'all know we like to have fun over here.
Why do you do him like that all the time? He don't do nothing to you, man.
He does a lot. He do a lot.
What?
He do a whole lot.
He's just bad himself.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Mean woman, man.
Let's get into it. Ooh, child. So first of all, did y'all know that the next episode, the next season of Ready to Love will now be what?
On Thursdays. It comes back on in June.
Yeah.
It was on Thursday night.
How
so
y'all feel about that?
I don't know about Thursday night. So
worse, we ain't got nothing to do on Thursday. I mean, nothing that no show. We do some stuff in our Patreon like game night. We do some stuff that we do in Patreon.
Man, cause I gotta stay up Thursday night. Now I gotta get up and go to work.
Night? Oh no, I'm thinking film and don't mind me. You're right. Thursday
I gotta stay up Thursday night to watch and film. Then I gotta get up the next morning and go to work.
Well, that's what we always do.
But that's Wednesday night. I gotta film. Thursday night, man, that's gonna be tough, man.
Man, just an hour, and then it's probably gonna come on at 7.
It's just an hour. So what?
Hey, freeing up my Friday shot. I got a life in it. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it.
What life do you have? What life do you have? You don't have no life.
I be in them streets.
What streets you be in? You don't be in no street.
So anyway, so it started out with Morgan Hunter from crying from the last time. If he was gonna flip over, I was just gonna keep it and was not gonna edit it.
I got you, done, Junior. Come on.
I think he's paralyzed. That means he can't move nothing. So what you doing there? He can breathe.
I'm trying to get him CPR.
But he can breathe. He just cannot move his limbs.
He can breathe.
He can breathe. So Morgan is crying and Tony is, you know what I'm saying, the guest producers won't let him back there. Where you was 6 months ago? Are you coming in here now? You know, stuff like that. So Tony is sitting on the couch trying to hug up with Marcia.
That's his buddy.
Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia and Tony are good friends. And I don't think Morgan likes that.
At all.
But Morgan has some issues, man. She has some anger issues. And I can see why she did the Nair thing. I can see it now.
Yeah, she's unhinged.
Yeah, you know. So whoever date Morgan, you better treat that woman right.
I don't even think that's going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't going to need to know what they did. If they ain't do this, then they could be thinking they doing the best they can and doing it right. But honey,
Well, I think Morgan needs a good man.
Therapist.
That too. But I think she needs a good man to just kind of just love her the right way. And after she get loved the right way, all that craziness go away.
No, child, you think that, man, so many people tried to love crazy out of folks, and they ended up dead.
Dead? What?
Yeah, they did. Real talk.
Real talk?
Yeah, when people that, no, you can't.
Yeah, maybe that person didn't love them hard enough.
Well, evidently they did because they lost their life.
Man, that's what I'm saying. If they loved them hard enough, they wouldn't have lost their life.
They would have. So let's move on. So they show, and please don't do none of this stuff this man's saying right here, honey. Get out of these toxic relationships and situationships because it ain't got nothing to do with you loving a person. Because if a person don't self-love themselves, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Y'all read between the lines. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I made him feel bad.
No. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta bring it.
Once again,
you gotta bring it, man.
Listen to him. So, Tommy was asking, well, they were showing clips of the getaway. You know what I'm saying? Morgan, Tony, Lyndon, they really drugged this out with Morgan, Tony, and the rest of them. Like, I was tired.
Actually, I think the reunion could be one part.
This one could.
I think, most of them I think could be one part.
So
at least an hour and a half. Yeah,
I agree with that. Tommy asks, why did the getaway seem to bring them, why was the getaway so important? Why are you looking like that?
I can read that. But anyway, the reason why the getaway was so important, like Linda said, everybody's under one roof. It's like the Houston season. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was on the resort in Houston, it was more entertaining because everybody was right there. You couldn't run and hide nowhere. That's why when they went to the getaway, the retreat, that's why things became more toxic then. You know what I'm saying? People were fussing, connections were being made because everybody was under one roof.
But Marcia said they was all horny, honey. That's why.
That too. That too.
So Jeffrey said that in the moment when she was at the resort, wherever they was, the retreat or whatever, she said she thought that she made the right decision by choosing Andre in that moment. It got clearer for her who would be the better fit for her.
Jeffrey. You know dang on well that wasn't the right choice. You've been to that man's apartment, that penthouse. You saw what kind of cars that man drove. You know, when 3 kids, he had a Lamborghini. How are you gonna get 3 kids around in a Lamborghini? How? Then you had on white walls in the doggone penthouse. You got little kids. But regardless of all that, I hope Jeffrey finds a good man. I really do. Do you agree?
Hey, I don't know what that lady gonna do, but didn't I tell you that to test you?
That was last night. You're not encouraging tonight. I hope y'all saw our award show last night. The original award show, 4 years running.
Yeah, not years.
Season.
4 seasons.
Yeah, 4 season run.
4th season.
Yeah.
The award ceremony.
That's right.
So
we are the originators.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Tommy was asking him after. Let's see. It seems as though after, I guess, the retreat and everything, that Morgan said it made it harder for her, like, to choose, because she was going back and forth between, I mean, not after the retreat, but she said she was going back and forth between, what's the man's name?
Linda and Tony.
Yeah.
But, it was hard for her to choose, but she enjoyed every minute of it. She enjoyed the chase. She enjoyed the games. And, she enjoyed them two guys going back and forth at each other over her. She enjoyed all that.
And then they showed the clips too of, and I could be getting ahead of myself, but I think they had showed the clips too of Lyndon saying that, Tony would have chosen Marcia, what he had said or whatever. And Dolly's name. Morgan said that Marcia was just a distraction for Tony. And she was like, what? A distraction? And she was like, no, girl, I'm not a distraction. I'm never a distraction. She said, girl, yes, she is. Just hush up. Ain't nobody talking to you. Morgan was disrespectful. She was rude. She brought Marcia's name in, and then when Marcia clapped back or said something to her, she wanted to tell her to shut up and all that stuff or whatever. And, of course, they had words. Morgan was just on one.
No, Morgan was on one about Marcia because she know Marcia and Tony are good friends, and Morgan don't like that, so that's why she was lashing out towards Marcia. And on top of that, Morgan has a few screws loose too. You know what I'm saying? She's real aggressive and angry. Angry because my thing is this: she knew how Tony was. Tony was a player. He was a ladies' man. She knew that. She even said that. But she said she didn't mind. She liked the danger. But when the danger bit her in the butt, she didn't like it. Now she lashing out at Marcia for no reason at all.
None.
So I'm just saying, more, you can't get mad at her. You gotta be mad at yourself because you knew the game you was playing. You knew the fire was gonna get hot, but you touched the fire anyway. And you got burnt. Now you got burnt. Now you mad at the world. Now you want to burn the whole world down around you for no reason whatsoever. But I hope you find peace. I hope you find tranquility. And I hope you find love. In a therapist. Okay.
Lay on the couch. So, let's see. Andre and Anthony and Jeffrey and Cynthia, they finna show clips of, their dynamic during the season. Andre said that he was instantly attracted to Jeffrey. And then after getting to know her, he definitely was attracted to her feminine energy and her soft side. Child, you thought there was a soft side, honey, too. After this was over with, honey, and that voice got a little bit deeper.
Even backstage, when it was backstage, I didn't hear or sense that innocent, sweet voice of Jeffrey's no more. Even backstage, she said, I look like a vampire. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So she come in with all white wig, trying to act like she pure. White wig, white wig.
And she act like what? Pure?
And trying to act like she pure.
Pure? I thought pure.
No, you didn't thought it was no pure. No, it's pure. So, yes.
She's innocent, man.
What? Innocent?
Jeffries is innocent. She's innocent like the white snow. The freshly falling white snow that she is.
Nah.
She's a princess.
Andre was saying too that when he saw Cynthia, he was attracted to her curves, honey. He was loving that green. Of course, she had her boobs out and all that stuff, whatever. So she said Andre and Tony was flocking to her. But she said she really didn't see Dre at first. She was kind of cross-eyed or cockeyed,
And the reason why she tell him why she said.
Go ahead, baby.
The reason why she said that, she came into the process late. So when you walk into a process like that, you trying to examine the whole situation. So she was kind of taken aback when she first got there. So she was trying to figure things out and feel her way through.
Yeah. Backstage, Marcia said Andre is straight surface. Like he full of fluff. You know what I'm saying? I was attracted to her curves. Yeah. I was this.
And Mark said, leave Andre alone. Mark Andrew was telling Marcia, leave my boy alone. Yeah, leave him alone. Let Andre be Andre.
Now, Cool Anthony said he was not bothered by Cynthia and Andre's, dynamic and what they had going on, because he's like, if she for me, she for me. Like, I'm not going to be bothered by that. They got to work it out, but we are two different people. So, the attraction is going to be different.
Anthony has a mature vibe to himself. A confident, silent but confident vibe to himself.
Yeah,
and he has to. Because, when you're around Big Bertha, you can't be...
When you ride Big Bertha.
So when you're around Big Bertha. I never said, you can ride Big Bertha, but I didn't say you can ride Big Bertha. I didn't say that. I said when you're around Big Bertha, you got to have that cool demeanor. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I can say about Anthony has to be one of the most maturest people that I have yet seen on Ready to Love. I haven't seen him getting into it with people, falling out with people, even when it came to Cynthia crazy baby daddy, he knew how to kind of handle him,
Okay,
so yeah.
Let's say this about Anthony. Real talk. Anthony, I know I joke with you about you being in the hospital carrying Big Bertha around, giving her diabetic medication. But man, all jokes aside, man, yeah, I think you have a cool demeanor about yourself. I think you're a cool brother, man, and I wish you nothing but success in your career and in your love life, man. And, the only reason I pick at you, bro, because I got a lot of respect for you. That's all.
Well, we picking Jeffrey challenge.
Yeah, I got respect for Jeffrey too. It takes courage to get on that show and I can't eat. It takes courage. It takes courage, man.
So Jeffrey said that she said that her and Andre, because when it came to how they was falling out or whatever, and it seems as though Andre knew that of course, the fathers were not in the children's life. And she said that's something they talked about earlier. And she said she can kind of feel Andre kind of pulling back even from that point earlier. Mm-hmm. So even before they made even before the finale.
I just wonder. I'm just wondering, did her and Andre, did they smash?
Yeah, do.
Yeah, and after he smashed, he decided, to pull back.
Yep.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Like, girl,
man, if you let him smash you and hey, that's the chance you take. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have somebody. You got to have a man to invest. You got to have a man to invest before you allow that man to smash. Because if you're not gonna allow the man to invest, yes, he's gonna smash and go. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you ain't gonna have nothing for you're not gonna have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
But a body count. Yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you make us men work for it, make us invest. You know what I'm saying? Before you give up the cookies. Now, if you want to give up the cookies because you want to give up the cookies because that's what you want to do, you're a grown person. You can do that.
Now, how do a woman make a man invest before they be intimate?
Yes, quality time. Get to know one another. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to jump in the bed. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to show a little affection or want, yeah, you can. You can do that without having sex. Just make them invest. Now, me personally, when I was dating, once I saw you try to make me invest and try to drag me along for the long haul, I'm out.
Say what?
Back when I was single, when I was dating, I had like, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks deadline. If I don't see I was making a process within 2 or 3 weeks, I
have sex.
Yeah, I let it go.
And see, that's what men like that.
Yeah, back in the day, I did. When I was younger, I did. I had like a 3 weeks.
Come up with a little bit.
I had a 3-week deadline. But as I got older and I was starting to get to know women, and especially when I met you, that's what's so beautiful about this. When I met you, we became friends. You know, so I had time invested into you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mind waiting because our friendship was so strong. So that's what you gotta do, man. You know, you got to get to know these people, man. You know.
So
y'all, some of the women, ooh, he's fine. He drive a Nissan Altima, smash. And when he smashed, he dipped. Now you mad.
And then he make excuses, and Jeffrey felt the excuses, like he making the excuses. But she said she felt like, you know, he switched up on him. So anyway, so Morgan and Marcia, you know, backstage, they have words and stuff. And when they was about to come back on, and Morgan was saying, "Girl, you was chosen second." Marcia said, "Girl, I was not chosen second." I'm saying, Morgan, didn't that man say that if Marcia was here, you would not be his top pick. He would be with Marcia. So what is you talking about? And Marcia said, "Girl, Marcia, I don't know which one it is now, but she said that you the one looking a fool on national TV." And Morgan said some, honey, and sashayed that little dress she had. You want to say something? So they showed clips of Tony and all his women's.
Yeah. Tony, bro, I know I gave you a hard time throughout the season, but I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you whatsoever, man. If they allow you to smash like the Hulk, man. Smash like the Hulk.
You're talking about a big grown 40-some-year-old man, I think, that got a daughter or several.
Two sons.
Okay, ain't no daughter in there.
Yeah,
you
no,
sure?
no. Yeah.
But anyway, they got some sons that should be showing and modeling how a man should be. Get among some women and just go and just go crazy.
So you gonna blame him for all this?
Oh,
it takes two now. It takes two. They don't want
Get this out your throat. Get it out your throat. Get it out your throat. Well, first of all, what I'm saying is that a man should have discipline and self-control.
I get it. I agree with you. But if you got a buffet table sitting there in front of you, why not indulge? And that's what he did.
But you're a grown man. Like Tommy said, you broke the rules. You going on a dating show. You sitting up there having sex with Natasha.
Natasha broke the rules too.
But she was out.
But
she wasn't even a part of the game.
But the point is, she know he was still part of the game.
But it don't matter.
The point,
but she thought that it was going to be a relationship. Man, you just want to argue me for.
No, I ain't trying to argue with you.
Out here, honey. We got to hurry with this.
Yeah, Tony smash, bro. Smash. Tony smash.
Of course. Teach your sons how grown men your age, unmarried, looking to be married, is supposed to act.
All right, I was joking aside, man. I was joking. But no, yeah, Tony, man, you should have followed the rules, man. You can't be doing that, man. I was just joking because I know some of y'all women get offended. I like to get under y'all skin. Tony was wrong with that. Yeah, he was wrong.
And then, you know, he said that, you know, he was raised by all women. And what that mean?
That means a lot, man.
What you mean, that you didn't have no man figure in your life, and so now you just when it comes to women,
maybe his women, his family of women was telling him how women act and what women want. So
okay, like somebody said, Natasha, I'm gonna call you Tasha. Say you supposed to be a man of God.
I said that wasn't the truth. I did. I've been said that he used that, you know, and called Morgan, ooh, he's a man of God. I said, there you go. She fell for the okie doke. What men gonna do? They're gonna find out what's your weak spot, what you like. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear. And he knew Morgan, her spirituality was real important to her, so he went for it.
Let me give you a word to the wise. When I was dating, you know what I'm saying, people, like, sometimes guys like, so what you looking for? What kind of guy you looking for? I don't know if they asked that question, but I never gave and volunteered that answer, because you're not going to be that for me in that moment just so that you can be with me. So I'm not finna give you the answers to the playbook or give you the answers up front. You know what I'm saying? So
some women do. It was real easy for me. Oh, so what you like doing? Yeah. I was okay. Write that down. Mental note. Oh yeah, I like doing that too. You like man? I've been skydiving never been skydiving in my life. You know what I'm saying?
You did that. What? You lied about skydiving.
No,
you use that as an example.
Yeah, I'm just saying you just find out. Anything a woman wants, you can tell her that you like or you're into.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time they're gonna be spinning about it. They're gonna say, okay, wow, you like the same things I like.
Let them try to figure it out. Let them ask the right questions. Don't get them everything up front. Let them do a lot of talking. I used to let them men do a lot of talking. And they loved a lot of talking.
If a man, if he's real good, he can probably judge by what the clothes you got on, what to say. You know what I'm saying? If you walk around with a Louis Vuitton purse, he's okay. She high maintenance, so I just play up on that. Oh yeah, I drive this, I drive that, I can afford this. Yeah, that's all they got to do, you know.
Well, that's one thing I ain't do. You know, I had that Walmart person. I'm just playing. But yeah, of course you can tell a materialistic woman about what she drive, what she wear, how she act, that part. But I'm talking about, you know, as far as what you want, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to get married? Do you want, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you.
Yeah, sometimes you got to start off at the service. Then you get to that part later on. I can start off at the service. Ooh, okay, you drive over to Mercedes or something. Ooh, I got a Mercedes. Yeah, those some nice cars. You know, yada. Get you interested, then you open up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And when you open up a little bit, okay, I dig a little deeper.
Oh,
I keep digging, putting the layers back. Bam, I could be lying to your face all day long.
Yeah. And a woman can do the same for a man.
Most of the time, they try to, but not with me, though. People like, oh, yeah, you ain't got all that. No. You talk to E-Dub. You can't run a game on game.
I got the ring. So, Tony was just saying that, you know, he was raised by women and stuff like that. But he said that he wasn't a player, whatever. So Tommy was asking him, you know, you broke the rules, and you know, Natasha, she left. So Tommy wanted to ask what made, you know, Tony and her kind of connect. Natasha was just saying that she said that they had a connection outside the show. So after she left, you know, they exchanged numbers and stuff like that, and they had a connection. And Tony even asked, did she want him to leave the process? You know what I'm saying? Because they was having such a connection. And she was like, no, because if it was me, vice versa, I wouldn't want you to tell me to leave. So I'm not going to ask you to leave. Right. You know what I'm saying? Continue with the process. But child, shortly after that, honey, he blocked her on all the social medias and everything.
And the reason why he said he blocked her on social media and everything is because he said that she went to the producers of the show and told the producers of the show that they had relations or they slept together. And he said, basically, I don't know, he said that was a lie, or I don't know why that made him block her like that. But it's the truth, though.
He didn't say.
Yeah, he didn't say it. But I said, why you block her on social media for her stating the truth? You know, y'all did sleep together. So what? So what? She went and told the producer y'all slept together.
He said he felt like she wanted clout. I said, clout for what?
Oh,
child?
That's right. That's why he blocked her. He felt like she was clout chasing.
I said, clout? Who the clout?
Because he's Tony. So she can go back saying,
I didn't know you for this.
Yeah, she he's ooh, I slept with Tony. That's what that's the clout.
Ooh, no, you did, girl.
Yeah.
What? Not here.
But Tony, I get it, man. Yeah, I was in the same predicament too. I said, don't be lying on me so you can get clout for me, man. Come on. Dang.
So anyway, he was also saying too, he was telling Tommy, sorry if I'm getting both of them names, but Tommy, he was telling Tommy, okay, Tommy, let's move on, because you know what I'm saying, this was just a 2-week thing, you know what I'm saying? So let's move on.
See, it sounded like Tony had the same cutoff line, a cutoff date that I had, 2 to 3 weeks. And after that,
no, what Tony did was got the draws and probably got it several times.
Yeah.
And so now he was just like,
yeah, he don't need it no more.
He stayed on the show, got a connection with Morgan.
That's why Natasha said it's not fair that Tony can get his cake and ice cream too. He got the draws and was able to stay on the show.
Yep. And they need to do something about that. Natasha was saying too, y'all think that this is supposed to be a man of God and everything, and he is not. He is a drinker. He's a drinker.
He's a drink. What's a drinker? What's a drinker?
He likes to drink the alcohol. So he's a drinker. And she said something about him. I don't know if she was saying he wasn't a good father. She had mentioned something about him being a father.
Yeah, but you can tell Natasha wanted to say more.
Yes, she did.
But I guess she didn't want to expose him on TV, I guess.
Or maybe she said it and it was edited.
Good point.
Morgan said that, you know, she felt what Natasha would not. First, you were talking about the girl, don't say her name, no. But she jumped right in there when it was dogging Tony out, and not really dogging him, but just saying her piece about Tony and everything. And so she was like, that's right, girl. Yes, I feel the same way, and yada, yada, whatever, because he is like that. But Marcia and Morgan said that he did tell them both about, you know, Natasha. Now, if you didn't sleep with her, then what you doing telling, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we just had a connect. No, you slept with the girl. You slept with the girl. So anyway, Tommy was just saying, listen, y'all, when y'all come on this show, y'all coming on this show to find love, not to be sitting up here swapping it up and dating each other and doing all this stuff like that. Like, y'all need to do right and do better, and make sure that y'all respect our black queens, because they have been putting up with our black butts for a long time.
Yeah, Tommy, he's right, man. You got to respect our black women, because if we don't, nobody else will. And yeah, black women have been the backbone of society. You know what I'm saying? You know,
baby.
You know, they gave, without black women, black men wouldn't exist. Black men wouldn't exist. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And so yeah, we have to cherish our black women. We should honor our black queens, and stop taking them for granted. And you know, and that's facts.
Yep. And what Z was like, that's right. Yeah, that right. I said, Z, you stealing your feeling about Blue and him and you and Kayla. No. Blue should have been up there too.
No, Z trying to do that background sing with Diana Ross. Ooh, 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 that joke didn't go too well.
You were like,
ooh. That joke did not go well.
Let's see. Let's move on, because I'm about tired of the Tony thing or whatever. But yeah, it was mentioned too that I think Morgan had said that Tony told Morgan that Linda need to get off the show. And Linda was saying, you know what, bro, I ain't never tell you to get up. Like, I always wanted you on the show. Like, I was trying to go to bat for you.
Yeah, Linda said he always spoke well of Tony. Tony, I'll be honest with you, Tony, for Tony to have all that bravado that he had, he was threatened by Linda. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Linda seemed like he really didn't care. He wasn't bothered whatsoever, man.
He was confident.
Yeah, and Tony seemed like he was bothered by the brother, man.
Let me tell you something.
Confidence. I'm sorry. I was going to say this. To the point that Tony wanted the man to get kicked off the show.
Because he was a threat. Let me tell you something. Confidence goes a long way. When a person is confident, okay, if you do try to come for me or whatever, I'm like, I'm not moved. Like, I'm not moved. And so, yeah, it shows that Tony was very insecure, which is probably why he do what he do when it comes to these women. Because a lot of times, men, little boys, when they are insecure, they'll flip-flop because they feel like going for this woman, give them more power, give me more standing, make me feel good. And it builds my ego up. Once you tapped out on that one, you move on to the next one.
Here's the thing. When I was younger, I always thought the body count was more important than anything, because it validated me as being a man. And it was wrong. It was wrong thing. It was thinking. It was the immature thinking. Okay, yeah, because the bigger the body count, the more of a man I felt. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way to do it, man. And I was young and dumb back then.
Well, I'm glad you mature, baby. So let's move on. So they showed clips of Cynthia. Oh yeah, and two, like we were saying earlier, I wanted to say this, that Marcia and Tony, they go out on day dates. So they good friends. They built a good friendship, but they do go out on day dates. And Tommy was like, "Why y'all don't go out at night?" She was like, "Don't play with me. I know." Basically, she was saying that she not finna be caught up in Tony's little sex with.
I don't understand what's the difference between a day date and a night date.
It could be a lot of difference.
Yeah, because to me, it's just the time difference. It's still a date.
Well, I guess you'd be like, oh, let me go and go to work. Oh, I got to run to the gym. I got to do this or whatever.
Because you can do the same thing in the day like you can do at night.
So they show clips of Cynthia and Anthony because the folks want to know, honey, is they still together? Is they still together? But it seems as though they, showed them when they chose each other and stuff like that. But like everybody was saying, they body language, Cynthia like, honey, she like this over on the couch, honey, like she is watching TV. And, Anthony is, being cool, you know what I'm saying? So he got the red bottoms on and stuff. So he's just sitting up there. But I don't know why Cynthia slouching on her energy and all that stuff. But it didn't seem like they had anger or mad at each other. It just seemed like there was distance between them.
All right.
And so it seems as though after the show was over, they did have a journey and they dated outside the show. Cynthia said that, she had to take a step back because she was not emotionally available for Anthony. And she was like, he's a good man. He deserves, more than what she was, I guess, giving him and stuff. And so, but yeah, it seems as though they're working on their relationship.
To me, I feel like Cynthia still has some residue from her ex. Something happened in her past for her not to be emotionally available to Anthony. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened to her. But, when she was talking to Andre for the first time, she started crying. Something emotional is going on with her that,
I was going to say she was emotionally available for Andre because she was sitting up there crying. Now, I don't know what that means. It could be meaning different things for different people.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, because Anthony probably required something from her that Andre didn't. You know what I'm saying? And she probably couldn't provide it for Anthony because she's still stuck in that space, that headspace that, to whatever happened to her in the past, she just can't get rid of. And like I said, good thing about it, she decided to step back and work on herself.
Yeah. And, and just give him his due props. And she said, I'm going to work on it, babe, but still her energy was still, what I'm saying, she wasn't close to him at all.
I don't see them getting back together. Anthony needs to go ahead and move on and find somebody that's going to be more compatible to him.
Yeah.
They should have stuck with Sue Ann.
So anyway, she also was just saying, well, just them. And I just want to say my take on it is that Anthony seems, like I said before, very mature. And Cynthia, in my mind, seems a little bit immature, meaning they're not on the same wavelength. And I don't know if Cynthia needs therapy or whatever case may be. Now, going back to her friends, remember when her friends were saying, what I'm saying, she's been through so much.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Just protect her. And she started crying and crying and crying, but you ain't emotionally available to this man, or you too emotional and you can't just, figure out what you're going through.
Well, I like the situation between Anthony and Mercedes, when Mercedes told Anthony, I just can't give you what you want right now. You know what I'm saying? And she had to step back. And maybe that's the same case with Cynthia, but she didn't want to say it. She had to find out the hard way.
So moving on, speaking of Mercedes, moving on to Mark Anthony, clips of him and everything. He said as far as, the situation, it was hard for him to choose between Jeffrey and Mercedes because he, of course, was connected to Jeffrey first. But he said, the relationship between him and Mercedes, Mercedes was saying that their relationship was very genuine. She was able to open up to him. Jeffrey said the same thing. But it seems as though, of course, we know that Mercedes and Mark Anthony did not choose each other. But it seemed like they had chose each other, honey, the way they was all curled up and stuff, but they said they just friends, so we'll go with that.
See, and y'all keep saying men and women can be friends. If that was my woman and she's with her friend like that, I have an issue with that.
Well, I don't think that they friends in a relationship.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, but I like them together. They look cute together and they seem like they happy together. But then after that, they show unseen footage and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, where their rooster was crowing. Marcia, the sign fell down behind her. Tony, I guess he was too big for that pool table, child, because it fell slap on the floor. So, y'all let us know what you think about this season. You had something else to say, baby?
No, since you brought up excuse me, what people thought about the season. This season was okay. It was okay. Cast members, it seemed they was alright. I have seen better seasons, but I just wish everybody the best. Morgan, for real talk, I hope you get the therapy you need, because you can't be going around snapping on people like that for no reason.
Not nowadays.
And Jeffries, I hope you find the man you're looking for that's gonna accept you and the kids. And Kavea, hope you find that gold you're looking for, cause you be digging for it. And Anthony, man, I'll be joking with you, bro. Yeah, I'll be joking with you. Andre, let me drive that Lamborghini, man. Let's race. Put some money on it, man. From quarter-mile race between you and me in your Lamborghini and my car. Let's race who will win. That's all I gotta say. Put that out there.
Okay, because I thought you were finna go through the whole Kansas. I was finna take a nap. So on that note, you guys, I think that's it. That's all we got. We will see y'all in June if y'all just watch our Ready to Love reviews.
And award show.
An award show.
I
said if y'all just watch, we will see you in June. Man. If you don't watch, if you watch the rest of our reviews, then we will see you. What's our next one?
Put a ring on.
Put a ring on it, and
Love is blind.
Love is blind, y'all. So yeah, and then also Teenagers that we got.
Yeah, we gotta do Teenagers. And
Birmingham.
Yeah, Teenagers of Birmingham is a new show that's based in Birmingham, and we're gonna do a review on that. Episodes 1 through 4, and we're gonna do what the other show that come on tomorrow, Saturday night. What's that show name?
Oh, child, I forgot about that. Huntsville.
Who?
Love in the lockup. Love and Marriage Huntsville. So yeah, we will do that. So yeah,
leave her alone. That's her show. We gotta deal with them.
So yeah, we'll be doing that. So we got a couple of more videos. If y'all just want to come on over here and have a good time, definitely. And make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. Check and make sure that you subscribe, because we're trying to get to 20K so we can make our big announcement. I'm telling y'all going to enjoy it. Some of y'all going to enjoy it. Okay. So, but yeah, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
You said.
Hey!